Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another edition of how not to play Starcraft 2. Now, I actually lose this game, by the gods. I was also having real problems with my internet connection. We've recently got Virgin moved down we've got another building down the end of the garden. We've recently had the Virgin bounce down there, and for some reason my computer was constantly rerouting from our router to their router, so our router to their router, and because my computer has really bad wireless, when it tried to go to their router, because it had the same address as my router, it couldn't connect, and we had problems. Anyway, so we've got, as always, in Charlier, in Zerg, playing in the top left of Ohana Ellie, and we've got Space Frodo, and we've got Space Frodo in the bottom right, playing Protoss. Now, I've recently on Liquipedia, I think, looked up some good Zerg strategies, and I was pulling one out this game. So just open the units tab. So my build is a lot smoother in this. My build's a lot smoother. It's kind of plain, simple. It is the scout probe. It is the scouty scouty scout. It is scouting. Look at it. Look at it, scout. Look at it go. Oh, it stopped. That should be saying sorry for the internet connection, which was messing me up. Anyway, so I'm at 15 supply. What am I doing? Why am I building nothing? Oh my god! And this is why I'm building nothing. I'm going for a hatch first strategy. This is a good strategy, but I mess it up horribly. Like, there isn't a word to describe how horrible the mess up of this is. So I've found out when to build my extractor, which is then at 14, and then I get a pool at 13. It's quite a good strat. It's a early roach push strategy. But there's the spawning pool. He's still scouting around, seeing very little. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. He's got his gateway and his pylon. Bit early. If I'd gone for the 13 pool, I could probably have a bunch of zerglings in his base before he could do anything. But I've got the 3 on gas, so everything's going so well so far. Space Frodo, on the other hand, is getting his next gas. He has... No, he doesn't. I thought he had 4 harvesters on that. So he's got his first zealot coming out. That's not a very good wall. Oh, okay, nah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It could be better. That could be a cross and there could be a zealot there. But anyway, so I've got this hatchery building up. Notice that he's got more drones, probes than I've got drones. This is where I fail. This whole strategy fails because although I take my second expansion, I don't drone. I don't saturate my mineral lines at all. Like, completely nothing is there ever. Which is really bad, to be honest. So I pull some drones off the mineral line to the second base. I still don't have enough drones. It's kind of horrible, but I'm starting to build some more, which is a good thing. I'm sitting over his base watching as he gets another gateway and a thing. I can see everything Space Frodo is doing. And Space Frodo can see, well, pretty much everything I've done as well. So if we go to everyone again. So this drone's sitting here waiting for the roach one. There you go. So roach one's up. I've got both queens coming out, but I'm still behind on drones. So at the moment, my strategy's gone really well. I get my first queen out. I inject my first queen, and then I inject my second queen. So I've got the injects going. I've got more drones, which is good because I need them. There's quite a lot of drones there actually. So at the moment, technically, this is another thing I do. I let this overlord die, which is a really bad thing because this overlord supply caps me for the next like 30 seconds, which is really bad. So I've already seen that I'm going to be supply capped, so I've got my overlord coming out. But now I'm doubly supply capped because I need an overlord to get up to that count and then another overlord to hop over it. And I've only just matched him on drones. This is the thing, I'm on 2 expansions and I've only just matched him for drones. My income is higher than his purely because I'm on 2 bases, so it's more efficient. But he's got a lot more... He's got a lot more gas than me, which is a bad thing. So he's walled off that. That's walled off quite nicely. If I pushed with some zerglings, I wouldn't be getting through there anytime soon. And now I'm building my roaches. I've got my roaches. I'm keeping my injects going. It's going pretty well. I've got my I've got metabolic boost. I got that earlier, and these roaches are the push. Roaches with some speedlings. So that is my I put these onto my first hotkey and add these onto my first hotkey and I go. Now, if I'd have pushed here, I might, maybe, have been able to break that wall. 8 roaches versus 4 stalkers and 2 zealots? Perhaps. But now he's got observers and he's got warp prisms and he's got lots of horrible stuff coming in. And I'm still behind on drones. I'm still on 2 bases, still behind on drones. And now I'm building roaches. What I really should be doing at this point is droning up. If I can fully saturate these 2, I've won. There's no doubt about it. But I haven't, because I'm being an idiot. So, overall in supply, I'm beating him. So I decide, let's go. I see what he's got. I go, ooh. I don't see that many stalkers, but there's quite a few. So I'm like, oh, okay, back off, back off. So he comes out to push, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, I don't realise that that's all he's got in his base, so I should have pushed it. I pushed at this point. Now, I'm like an idiot, because I'm focusing on the pylons. I should have just chased him. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to supply clap him here. Now, that was a bad move, because now he can warp in a bunch more, and I've got no hope. But, I do have a force at the back, so I now got 13 roaches. I'm still in the lead on units, and I'm floating a lot of resources. Both of these should have injected. There you go. I was too busy following this around and ignoring everything else. So here's the push. The problem, see, he can just micro away. I can't do anything to that. He's now got blink. I decided to get some zerglings to chase him down. No. So I'm trying to get some zerglings to chase him down. Now I'm finally doing my injects again. But he's now on 25 to 21 drones. He's now pretty much matching, if not beating me for income. And he sees everything I've got. Which is really bad. And now he's got this warp prism. So I decide, right, let's go. He knows I'm about to go. And although my force is vastly superior to his, I mean, I've got 22 zerglings and 14 roaches. That's a very big force. My zerglings should be able to wipe out the immortals and stalkers, and the roaches should be able to tank the damage from the zealots. And I've still got my I've still got more forces coming out. I'm vastly in the lead at this point. But I make a very stupid mistake. So I push into here. And I should push here. Here I'd win. But no, I back off. And this is a really bad idea, because now he's got me in the choke point. That's now a choke point for me. And watch what happens. Yeah, I have a lot of zerglings, but they just get obliterated as I move forward. And my force just got obliterated because I didn't get the surround with the zerglings. And there we go. That's pretty much GG. I mean, I've got a lot of forces out, but he's still overcounting me on drones. And so he decides to turn around and push. Now, I'm trying to build up my force again. I'm getting roaches out. I'm like, okay, I need to build up. I need to push. And I do have 13 drones. Roaches, not drones. And now his thing's hit. So he just takes his forces. He blinks them up. Well, he gets these. He gets the immortals and the warp prism. And all my forces are here. And I choose the worst time to move out. So he blinks up. Unloads the things. I see what's happening. I try to move back, but 2 immortals. I can't really do anything with 13 roaches to 2 immortals. Now I'm finally droning up like an idiot. And that's my force gone, and a few seconds later I GG. Ooh, close. Hey, I get it. Moral victory, I killed the immortal. So, mainly, 3 things you need to learn from that game is, don't take another expand if you're not going to drone up, or probe up, or saturate, or whatever. don't move into a position where you're worse off, because that's just stupid. And 3, watch out for warp prisms, because those warp prisms, God, they can hurt your chances. They can just whoa. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed. This has been Sonic Gaming, and you have been watching How Not to Play StarCraft 2. See you next time. Have fun.